Hello, I'm Héctor Souto, I'm Spanish, and I am head coach of Bintang Timur Surabaya. Hello, it's a pleasure to me be here in the interview. It was a good day, training with amateur players from Java Timur area, and it was wonderful to share time with them.
Yeah. First of all, welcome to Bintang Timur Surabaya. Now you are a part of our family here. And thank you for your time for doing a short interview with you today. After months, we're only communicating via Zoom, and now you are here. And can you tell us how are you feeling?
Well, I'm here since some days ago, nearly 1 week. I arrived 6 days ago, and I feel like I'm really welcome in the club. Everyone is helpful. Everyone, at least in my opinion, would like to learn, would like to be with me and to share with me their opinions. And we are doing overall with the staff a lot of meetings to understand each other better and raise our level as soon as possible to make the best work for the players. And I think we are in a good way to do it, and in a good way to grow.
Okay, so after you mentioned like 6 days since you arrived in Surabaya in Baskara, can you tell us how's your first impression now with the staff and also all the players?
Well, when I became here, I made a good analysis about what can I find here, and I think it was worthy, right? Because I had a lot of contacts with the staff before via Zoom, and I could have the first feelings. Also, I made my own research about the club with another coaches, with some videos I watched from the media, and I think it's more or less what I thought before. The good thing is that the club wants to grow. And it's really good for me because such a project is wonderful to grow as coach as well. And most of my work nowadays is to coordinate everyone to be fast and to be effective in the work, and to do every day a little bit more and better work than we were doing in the past. So the progression of the staff and also of the players is going well in last 6 days. I just trained with the players 2 days, but I really share a lot of time with the staff, and I think it was a wonderful time.
So it was such a good coordination with you and also all the staff. Can you describe Bintang Timur as a club in Futsal Indonesia?
Well, I don't really know the other clubs. I know the other clubs. I watched several games about them. About something I watched 7 games. Something I watched 6 games, 5 games. I don't know as club, but what I'm seeing here is a well-coordinated club with a very clear management area that works a lot to have everything for staff and for players. Also the staff is used to work together, and everyone is very responsible in his own area, so that's perfect to improve what we have nowadays. And also the players, they are willing to learn, so it's perfect for me. And what I see is potential. What I see in this club is a big potential. There are nowadays the strongest club is Black Steel, as they are the champions. In the past it was Vamos. Also SKN and Cosmo are always near the trophy. But what I see here is a club that can grow a lot, because I was working in Vietnam 6 years in national team, also in Tyson Nam. And I see that here we can create something similar than the biggest clubs in Southeast of Asia, and also some of the biggest clubs in Asia, because we have that potential. We have a lot of players from national team, almost staff already share time with national team as well, and also management area. I'm really satisfied with them because they are good workers and they are really responsible.
So as you mentioned that we are really have a really big potential, is not only the players but also the staff and the facilities that you mentioned before, right? And can you tell us about how is the journey that you now become of the head coach of Bintang Timur Surabaya?
Can you repeat the question another way?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, what makes you finally now to be a head coach of Bintang Timur Surabaya?
It was a strong analysis about the context that I will meet here, and I see BTS is trying to fight for the championship since some years ago, always trying to hire the best players in the country. Almost of our players or are nowadays national team players or played before for national team, so the level of the players is high. And when I made the analysis is with this kind of player we have to be able to be champion, and also the facilities are really good. Sometimes you have good players but you don't have facilities, but here you have pitch, also there are some material for trainings, everything is ready on time for the players, for the staff, and what I can say from my time here is everything is going perfect to have good performance. It doesn't mean we will be champions, but it means we have the conditions to fight for it.
Good one. There are a lot of people out there that want to be a futsal player. Can you give them suggestion how to be a futsal player and how to be a professional futsal player and how to maintain it?
It's not easy to become a professional futsal player, not easy, because you need a lot of hours of investment in yourself, also take care about your health, be strict with the food, with the sleeping time, be strict as well with the training time, train really hard, and of course a lot of hours. For example, I give you the sample in Spain or in Vietnam when we were there. Usually Spanish coach minimum is 7 trainings, 8, 9 trainings, 10 trainings per week with the players, so that's a lot. Yep. And also usually there are strong trainings with a lot of details about tactics. So in my opinion, the first you have to have is conditions. It means skills and abilities to play the sports. And also the second you have to do is invest a lot of time in it, and also have good environment to promote yourself. It means maybe you are a really good player, but you are playing in an amateur team that almost players are worse than you. For sure, this environment should change for you if you really wanna improve, and also you should try to become player of a coach that can teach you every single day new things and make you improve.
Okay, thank you, coach. And after finally you're here, and do you have a target with BTS? And if you do, what is your target for the next season with Bintang Timur Surabaya?
Well, speaking about targets, I already did with my staff and with the players. I already had meetings with all of them, individual meeting, group meetings. I have some targets, not only one. About results, it's clear that the target is to be champions, but we have to respect the previous champions as Black Steel, Vamos, etc. And also, as results, is to promote more players from our team to national team. Nowadays we have 9. I hope in future we can have more. For example, the goalkeepers or some player that before came to national team and nowadays is not playing for national team. About result, this is my target. About performance, I would like to improve a little bit the style of the team, to be more, how can I say, more Spanish style, maybe faster and maybe more tactical in some way, and to have more systems and more set play, more aggressive defense, etc. But it takes time. It takes time to do it. And nowadays we will have 9 players outside 6 weeks with the national team, and to play the league we will have just 3 weeks before the first game. So it will be not easy, but during the whole year we will have time to step by step start to improve. It's different from another clubs that I've been before, because in another clubs I've been before I always had minimum 7 weeks to prepare the first game. Nowadays I will have 3, but at least they are training at good level with national team, and I'm happy for that. So more or less those are the targets. Also I have some more target that is about working targets, right? It means the legacy you leave when you come back home, right? Yep. So my idea is to to create a strong group of coaches. I mean, fitness coach, assistant coach, goalkeeper coach, etc. that work well together. They know how to work in a professional way. Also, if the managers agree, if the managers of the club agree, I would like to give chance to players from Jawa Timur area, because we are from here, and it's important to develop the sports in this is futsal in your area. Of course, not everyone can play here. Here are the best players in the almost best players in the country, or some of the best players in the country, and it will be not easy to promote to first team. But my idea is to have a second team, and if we can also under 18, under 16 with time, and if everything works well, I think is the way to promote coaches, and to promote players. It means nowadays I'm the head coach, but the future, as it happens in Vietnam, it happens in Thailand, I don't know, in 20 years or in 5 years, is to have local coaches, but local coaches well prepared and ready to have a real competition with foreign coaches, right? So this is more or less my idea. We have conditions here to create a strong structure with a big club with youth divisions and with a strong satellite team or second team, and I think this is a good working target for me.
Yeah, so it's not only the target for your club, but also the target for you, especially as a head coach, right? And you mentioned before that the characteristic between the Spanish player and Indonesian player, it's faster, and what else? Can you mention to us what is the difference between the Spanish player and Indonesian player?
It's tradition. In Spain, we are thinking about futsal since 50 years ago. Futsal became a professional sport in 1990, if I don't remember bad. It's around 30 years ago, 32 years ago. So since everyone was professional, everyone starts to work really hard to improve the level, to improve the player. So in Spain, we care a lot about the details. There are a lot of details in the situations, and we are always focusing in make the players learn this, and also sometimes the player teach us about some details that we didn't realize is how it was there. What I see here is that the players have conditions to play. It means some of them are strong, fast, have good pass, good shoot, etc. But what I see is they don't have the tactical experience that the Spanish have. Sometimes with a simple movement, a Spaniard and Brazilian and Russian, etc., European player or South America player resolve some situation, and here it takes more time to make them understand sometimes. But it's because tradition. It's because we are learning from the first one since a long time ago, and here futsal is just starting, just 10 years more or less. You are playing futsal here, so it's just developing, and I think the future is good. The first target should be for Indonesia to compete with Thailand and Vietnam, nowadays the strongest team in Southeast of Asia. After that, compete with Japan and Iran, that are the strongest one, and after that try to promote the national team and the local teams to play international tournaments abroad. It means in Europe, in South America, etc. It will not be easy, but step by step we will improve, sure.
Okay. Thank you so much, Coach Héctor, for your time that we are sharing a lot of your thoughts and the things for Bintang Timur Surabaya. Hopefully your plan to develop the futsal, especially for Jawa Timur player and also the local coaches and everything, your plan will be as good as what you make. And thank you so much for the time.
I hope everyone really enjoyed this season with BTS.
Yep.
And also for Jawa Timur people and also for Indonesian. Anything I can do for everyone. I'm here in the office almost all the day, so they just have to contact me and I will try to help and support.
24/7. Thank you so much,
24/7.
Coach. Bye-bye.
Thank you very much. Thank you for watching the video. Keep supporting us. Bintang Timur Surabaya. Salam satu nyali. Wani.